What I'm going to go ahead and show you first is the actual camera. The camera is it's nice and small and compact, and so let's take a look at some of the features. First of all, the USB wire is hardwired in, so some people might not like that, but all you need to do to lengthen this is simply buy a USB extension cable. And actually the wire is 6 feet long, so you get quite a bit of distance, and it also came with this nice little Velcro strap to help keep your wire organized. Now if you take a look at the actual lens of the camera, there's your Carl Zeiss 20-step autofocus lens, as well as your stereo speakers on either side here. Now the mounting mechanism is, I think, is pretty cool design. First of all, it folds up underneath there, so it can sit flat on your desktop if you want. And as far as adjusting the camera, it will swivel up and down. It will toggle up and down. Now, some people are kind of disappointed that it does not have a side-to-side motion, but honestly, I don't think that's a big deal personally. Now let me show you how it clips onto your monitor. So the bottom pulls open like this, and then it has an adjustable clip right there, so you can see how it can adjust to any size of monitor. If that's your flat screen, it will sit on there like that, and again you can adjust this up and down so you can get your face in the frame. If you have a wider screen, you just open it up wider like that and adjust it. If you have a CRT old monitor that you're using, just make this flat and it will hook onto the front of your screen and just sit on top of your monitor, just like that. Now the surface of this is probably difficult to see. Actually, you can kind of see it. This is kind of a grippy kind of rubber, so it will have some grip to your computer. This surface right here is also rubber. So so there you have it. It will fit on any surface, on any kind of monitor. It could sit on your desktop, and then the feature that is kind of cool, I think, is on the bottom there is a mounting screw for a standard tripod. So as far as the lack of a swivel, if you're willing to spend $10 on a little desktop tripod, then you can point it any way you want. So those are the physical features of the camera, and what you can't see either, actually, let me see if I can activate it here. Okay, I have it plugged in, and there you can see these cool blue lights activate when the camera is in use, so you can easily see when it's on or off. So I'll go ahead and turn it off, and you can see the difference. Alright, so the camera is off. So that's the physical characteristics of the camera. Now we're going to go ahead and see how it actually performs in a couple different situations.
Hi, this is Ben here, and I am going to show you in this part of the review the different quality settings you can have with a Logitech c920 on a Mac. Now, if you're using a PC, you will have more software options, and it will actually download the drivers you need and some software that goes along with the camera. If you're using it on your Mac, you do not have all those options. However, you still have the ability to choose between SD, 720p, and 1080p, and I'll show you how to do that. Right now, I'm doing a screen capture, but also running QuickTime Player. So if it starts to get jumpy, and the sound does not seem to sync up too well with the video, it's not the camera. Well, it is the camera in a sense, but it's because I'm performing a lot more utilizing the CPU a lot heavier than you would in normal use. So doing a screen capture, a video capture in HD, and using a USB microphone. So don't get worried when the screen gets jumpy. This video is mainly to show you how you can toggle between the different resolutions on the Logitech C920. Okay, so here I'm using QuickTime Player, which comes with any Mac, and you can download this as well. It's not the same as QuickTime Pro, so I'm not sure. I have QuickTime Pro, but I have not looked at how to adjust the settings on that. When you're using QuickTime Player, right now I am using the built-in iSight camera, and that's what you're taking a look at. And I did not change the size at all. Okay, this is the actual size. So this is without stretching it out at all. This is what you get. And so this will be helpful in comparing the C920. So the way that you switch over to the C920, and by the way, I just plugged it in. I didn't do anything else. I didn't have to install anything. I just plugged it in, which is typical for using devices on a Mac. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the options here by clicking this little triangle. And here it's going to give me, I did not mean to do that. It's going to give me all the options I have. So it knows the built-in iSight camera is already there because it's always there because it's built in. But it also has seen the Logitech camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Logitech camera, and it will readjust the movie recording window here that that you see my face on. So here we go. Okay, now this is the low setting, the standard definition setting for the camera. I have to change what I'm looking at. And as you can see, it's pretty good quality. So the lighting in here is good. And if the sound is jumpy, or the sound is not matching the video and it's a little jumpy, it's because we're running a whole bunch of high RAM programs right now. So the image, as you can see, is very crisp, very clear, and the lighting is good. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to bump it up to the 720p setting, 720 progressive, and the way you do that is by going down to the quality area. Right now it's medium quality, which is regular SD. If you go to high quality, the middle setting, that will be for 720p. So I will click that and it will automatically adjust for that. Okay, so we're looking at 720 now. As you can see, the aspect ratio changed to a 16:9 widescreen format, and I can see that it is pretty jumpy now. There's a lot of video information being processed right now, so but as you can see, that's really just the frame rate, and it can't keep up quite so well. But the image itself is still very clear and crisp and quite amazing, really. I'm looking at the picture myself here. Okay, so that's 720p, and I will go ahead and switch to the 1080p, which is the maximum quality setting, and we'll see how the full HD quality looks. And there's full HD. It has gone all the way to the edges of my screen, and just to give you an idea, I'm going to go ahead and go to full screen, and we can see a full screen HD image. Very, very crisp and clear and relatively smooth. Again, it's not going to get full smooth. I will have another video to show you just a regular smooth playback of the video, but this is just to give you an idea of how to toggle between the different quality settings. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the medium quality. There, that's medium quality at full screen, and that's not too bad at all. If you have a lower internet connection speed and you want to do some iChat or some Skype, this would be very nice, very clear to use for that. Now, the one other thing I'm going to go ahead and show you while we're doing this is the microphone. In this part of the video, I'm going to show you the microphone on the C920 and its capabilities. It is a stereo microphone, and it comes built in to the camera, so that's a pretty good feature. So you have your audio and your video all joined together in one USB cable. So that's convenient. But as you will see, the sound quality of the microphone, I would say, is average. It's not super great. It's not terrible. But we will see that as we demonstrate it. So right now I am using my Blue Yeti USB microphone. It's plugged into the USB here, and I am going to pause this video and go ahead and switch on the Logitech microphone. Okay, so now I'm using the Logitech microphone. It is in stereo, and I don't know if you can hear that when we can test it out, but you can probably hear a very definite, very obvious difference from the $100 USB condenser microphone. Now, I would say that if you are interested in doing iChat or Skyping, video chat online, anything like that, even a video blog kind of a deal, I'd say this microphone is adequate. It gets the job done. It's basically clear. If you're in a big, hollow, empty, boomy room, it may pick up on that. In my previous testing, it was reminiscent of when we used to record ourselves on the old tape player, on the old boom box, if you ever did that when you were a kid. But as you can see, it's a stereo microphone, so here I'm going to do a snap test. See if you can hear the difference as I move across the screen. And coming back. Yeah, I can snap better with my left hand. So if I talk loud, you can probably hear kind of the room noise in here. So I would say if you are interested in a higher quality audio for your video, which, by the way, that's one of the most important things you want in your videos, especially if you're on YouTube and making professional quality videos. Your audio quality will make or break. If you want professional, come across professionally and very clear, I would highly suggest getting some sort of USB microphone and not using the built-in microphone or the built-in microphone on your laptop or anything like that. They get the job done, but if you want that professional quality sound, I suggest investing in a microphone like the Blue Yeti, or there's many other great ones out there. So I'm going to switch back to my Blue Yeti, and we'll finish this part of the review. Okay, so we're back using the Blue Yeti microphone, and you can tell the difference. A little bit nicer quality sound, but you know, that's okay for the camera that has a very good quality image. I think having a built-in microphone is kind of a nice perk, even if you don't use it. But I would not buy this camera for its microphone. Unless you're buying it for the convenience of having a microphone and not needing an additional microphone for applications such as simple video chat or simple videos. You just want to have some fun doing that. So this has been a review of the image quality and the resolution and the audio microphone demonstration of the C920.
Alright, now it is nighttime, and I am testing out the 920 with just a couple lights on in the room here. There's no lights on coming in through the window. And so as you can see, the picture is pretty clear, and I'm recording at full 1080p, so the camera does a pretty good job at low light levels. And although it's somewhat bright in here, I will turn off a lamp and we'll decrease the light here and see how the camera does. So here it is with just one lamp on in the room, and you can see it still does a pretty decent job. It's a little bit grainy, but what you might expect. And so we'll do one final test, and that will be just using the light from the screen, and we'll see how that looks. Alright, so there you can see the only thing that is lighting me up is a tiny bit of light from the screen and the little bit of blue light coming from the camera itself. So let's turn the lights back on and we'll continue on with the next part. The image you are watching right now is actually a Skype call that is going on. The image you are seeing is the image that is being created by the 920 and transmitted over the internet through Skype. So what I'm at home right now, and I am on two computers. Both of them are logged into two different accounts, and we're actually having a Skype call with myself. But as you can see, the image is pretty good image. I'm watching it in full screen, so you can see the quality of the HD video. And so this is what a Skype call looks like on a Mac computer, and we have a fairly decent, we kind of a low end broadband. So as you can see, you can expect some pretty good quality having a Skype call with your C920.